And they always talk about, oh, well, I'm tired of men approaching me about what I wear and all this shit. I said, hey, well, the women in the Middle East, when have you seen a nigga go up to one like, oh, damn, ma, you bad or you fine and try to get... Yeah.
That just did it for me.
Never.
You know what I mean? But what are we saying? Damn, them thighs and them titties and then, you know, the stuff that you want to not, but you know that's, here's the sad part. A lot of women know that that's their value, that that's something that men desire, that voluptuousness. Okay, that's great. But when it's beneficial for you, and you can control the situation, well, the world we're coming into, you can't control that. Especially when you're telling any man, let alone every man, but any man, no, you can't have this. I don't need you. I don't want you in my life. That type of control is out the window. The governor of Massachusetts just said it. That's out the governor, right?
It will happen.
It's gonna happen.
It just happens.
It happens, right? So when a woman, if you can read that, but when a woman says, I don't need you, not only is she saying that she don't need your protection, she said, I don't need your connection to the Heavenly Father, showing you who gave her that information.
Yeah.
The serpent, the damn devil. Okay? You got it, bro.
1 Corinthians 11:1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Yahushua.
Yep.
Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember in all things and keep the ordinances,
The order.
as I delivered them to you.
Yep.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Yahushua.
Yep.
And the head of the woman is the man. And the head of Yahushua is Yahweh.
So I always break it down slowly. The natural order, the natural selection, the human pyramid, if you will, what's it called? Anyway,
Hierarchy.
the hierarchy, the water, of how the Heavenly Father set it up. It's Him above all, then it's His only begotten Son, then it's His men, and then it's the women. It's set up that way for a reason. And what does that continue to keep? It keeps the connection to the Heavenly Father. You know? Before it was without Yahushua, but that was there through the men. Now it's with Yahushua, and it's still through the men. So when you don't need a man, I don't need a man to tell me what I can and can't do. That's exactly what we're here to do, to tell you what you can and can't do. But now that we ain't telling you, this is what you get.
Yeah.
This is the results of what's going to happen.
Yeah. Good job.
Good job.
That's the penalty.
Fuck around and find out.
That's what you wanted, right?
Gummies.
Fucking around and find out. But we see these sisters that's getting themselves in the proper understanding, and what are they doing? They see it.
And curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah.
Yep.
You wanted to know what it was like to, Eve.
Yeah.
Going back to the garden, she wanted to know what it was like for a woman
Yep.
to be in power, to be able to have that ability to rule over men, and to be protected while she's, you know, being wicked and free and liberal and all the shit that these women enjoy now. That was what Eve saw in the garden. That made her very curious.
Yep.
She ate of that tree, so the curiosity killed the cat.
And when you look at the big picture of what all came with eating of that fruit, America's a prime example of it, right? Because you go to the rest of the world where people still have a sense of order, just natural order, even beastly order, but over here they don't have it. They just don't have it. That's why America's full of obesity and degeneracy and immorality, because these women are allowed to do whatever they fucking feel. It ain't whatever's right or whatever they think, whatever they figure, oh, this is probably the wise thing to do. They don't have wisdom no more because the man is out of their world. Starting with the father down to the husbands, they're gone.
You spoke about the fruits. Hey brothers, what is the fruit that Paul was talking about? The fruit?
The fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil.
Yeah. What's the fruit? The fruit that Eve ate? Huh? No.
It was like the customs and the ways of the other nations, right?
There you go, the philosophies of the other nations. You know?
Yes. They like example. That the queen of heaven.
Right.
Worshiping the queen of heaven. You know? You worshiping the anatomy or the fertility of a woman. Men worshiping a woman because she's able to
'Cause-
bear fruit,
Incubate.
incubate.
Yeah.
But she loved to be the object of that worship.
Okay.
So that's why that type of thing was pleasing in her eyes when she ate of that tree. You know?
Food of lies, basically.
Huh.
I got one more tweet.
Yeah, so these women, they're getting what they deserve from ever since the garden. You know, through all these previous empires, these women were, out of order. You know, but the Lord, he's gonna recompense them of their wrongdoing. You know, since the garden. Okay, so the Lord is gonna raise up these men to basically, put their pound of flesh on them, man.
Okay.
And they ain't gonna be able to call nobody, man, to come protect them. They call a man to protect them. What sense does that make?
They talk about toxic masculinity. Who do you call to stop toxic masculinity?
A man.
Another toxic man.
Okay.
Who's how stupid is that?
Yeah, these bitches get on these platforms, on these podcasts. I don't need a man, Okay. Who fucking built your society, man?
Okay.
Who created the internet for you to talk shit?
Right.
You
Okay.
can share your thoughts.
Men.
So you can feel it.
These bitches don't even think like that.
But that just shows you when you've been served by a society caters
Okay.
in a matriarchal situation that serves you, this is what you get. But this is why the Heavenly Father doesn't want that to be in the earth. They said it at the Southern podcast video. Name one society that ever thrived that was matriarchal based. You won't find one. But what about the Amazonian? We're not talking about fairy tales or one small 20 to 50 year period of time that it happened. We're talking about long lasting civilizations.
Right.
Ongoing. Where's it at now? Okay? Just like the rest of them, this one will crumble as well. The movies are like that, bro. The woman king.
Me either, man.
Not queen, just me neither. This shit was just as bad.
Yeah, every movie that they put out with women as the lead role of societies or superheroes, that shit flops.
It's not. A lot of this shit is Hollywood, but that's really not realistic.
It's like the WNBA. That shit flop.
Yeah, ain't nobody watch that shit.
They just letting them play ball so they shouldn't fuck up.
Yeah. And they got the nerve to. We need to get paid like men. Stop. Get the fuck out of here.
Put you in a pickup game with fucking high schoolers, man. You might not score.
Wage gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wage gap.
Stop.
Ain't nobody trying no
Right, yeah.
Bitches need to go on horror farms.
The show, they don't even sell Cheryl Swoops, which is like a female Jordan. They don't even sell her shit no more.
Cheryl Swoops.
Just saying, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, y'all got it.
I got it.
Oh, you got one to go right now?
Yeah, just on the topic.
You got it.
Malachi 3 and 14 says, "Ye have said, it is vain to serve the Lord Yahweh.
Yep.
And what profit is it that we have kept his ordinance?"
Hey, because that's what the order that was just a natural order in the earth. But then here come the 60s and women's liberation. You know, going back to the whole thought that Eve had, now we can fulfill it. And it'll make sense.
And what do we get out of being stay-at-home wives? And,
Right.
And you know,
Bitch, you was safe.
being a chaste woman, making sure my household is taken to, my children are taken care of.
Yeah.
That's oppression. I want to go out in the streets.
Yeah.
I want to go into the workforce and be a slave like my husband.
And stress.
So I
I'm gonna
can
go
get
get
taxed
pissed
and be slave.
I want to go to Dubai and get pissed
I want to
on.
be able to be a breadwinner too.
Yep.
Once that came to an end, as you was deceived, like the brother said, you fucking around and found out why it was important for you to be in that position. You see that you really being oppressed in the situation that you thought you was going to benefit from.
As you go on these dating sites, the requests that these women have, it's fucking ridiculous, bro. You know? It's trippy, bro. It's just like you can't help but just to fucking date them.
God, bro.
No, we love y'all. We love you.
Even the ones that got the good jobs, or if you doing OnlyFans, you still need a man. Because who paying for it?
Yeah.
Pay your bills.
Bro, women so delusional. They talk about all the stuff that women want. Hey, like the brother mentioned WNBA. Ask a random woman to name 5 WNBA players. Bro, she's gonna be stuck, bro.
Name the team.
Yeah.
Name 3 teams in the WNBA. You be like, that shit been around, what, 25 years already?
Yeah.
Shit, almost 30 years now.
They only know Brittany.
Brittany Griner.
Brittany Griner.
That's it.
Just because that was made headlines and shit.
Yeah.
You gotta know that. Shit, you could ask men that might not know. Basketball men that don't know. You got it, brother?
And what profit is it that we have kept his ordinance and that we have walked mournfully before the Lord of hosts? Like you said, you know, that's the same way that Israel did to the Heavenly Father, right?
Yeah.
The Most High being our husband, us being his one, he gave us rules. You know, we could live in his house. We had house rules that we transgressed from. So we wanted to go do our own thing. The Lord let us go do our own thing and learn the hard way. So now it's time for the women to learn the hard way of why they were supposed to stay up under their man and learn. That hedge is gone.
Yeah. Yeah, Israel had to find out.
Yeah.
Israel fucked around and found out several times, man.
Yeah, kind of.
You see, it pays off to hearken unto your father's instructions and live by it. Every time you did that, you lived in peace. You was in your land.
Yep.
You prospered. But every time you wanted to just, you know, what do we get out of? What do we gain from being in order, from worshiping the Most High? At least when we go out here and we go and serve this idol, I still get my bread, I still get my this and that. Until you fuck around and find out.
Okay.
Now your ass is getting snatched out of your homes. Your homes ransacked, your temple ransacked. Now you're getting carried away, miles away from your nativity, over into a strange land. You know, your woman getting beat on, she getting raped.
Children being separated.
Read the whole book of Lamentations was about all the hell Jake caught during the Neo-Babylonian Empire. And it always kept talking about how the daughters of Zion were constantly mourning, constantly weeping, constantly mourning, constantly in distress. You know, that's what it means to lament, to mourn. And that's when we bring these scriptures out. We mainly always going into the scriptures that talk about mourning, because that's what's found in it. Lamentation, mourning, and woe. That's what the true prophets, that's what they prophesy about.
Okay.
We're not here to talk about cheerful shit. Well, that's the best part is that's at the end of all of that mourning. But to get your attention, you're in mourning, and we're telling you that you're in mourning and why. So you can snap out of it and get to the good part, what the Heavenly Father talking about. But it got to come with words first. It ain't like the Christian church. You start coming to us, you're going to be singing and dancing and cheering. We got no song and dance to be happy about, except the rejoicing of the prophecy of us getting out of this captivity and into the kingdom of heaven through salvation.
Yeah, see, the both sides not a simp for Israel.
Okay.
Because a simp will allow you to run over him and he still will accept you.
He'll still do the same,
still
provide the
bless
same,
you and nah. The Most High ain't no simp. This ain't no Tyler Perry story, man.
Yeah, going to you simps.
You have Lord and Russell Wilson.
Destroy the mind of our people.
Lord is the man of war.
Yeah.
Huh?
You cross the Heavenly Father, man, he's gonna cross you out.
Yeah.
You know? That's the type of power we got. He's of a masculine power.
Hey, what did he say? He said, oh, the things we did, I'm trying to think, I know the one in Jeremiah, I think there's another in
that scripture where he says that you committed iniquity and I smote you with my right hand, you know? Something like
Oh,
that.
yeah. That's it. I think in Ezekiel.
No, you guys brought it up a couple weeks ago too, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. was it Ezekiel 23 or something like that? It was somewhere when